everyone. Welcome to another episode of IntelliMarketing. I am Iya.
And I'm Marvin. Today, IA will be an exciting episode. We have three guests who are going to share around the key applications of data science in marketing.
Ooh, right, Marvin. And it's better known as marketing intelligence. So, to give some context lang on our topic for tonight, no? So I'll give an overview of what marketing intelligence is. So to start, marketing intelligence is defined as any actionable data that is a combination of internal and external information to a company to know what's going on about the market with its customers, competitors, and the general cultural landscape. So it helps companies understand the everyday information in the market, and it prepares them for decision making and defining the long-term marketing strategy for the company. So who uses this marketing intelligence? Of course, as I mentioned, it's a part of a long-term strategy of the company. So it would already involve the top management, such as the board of directors and the executives involved. But of course, in the everyday operations, you would be needing your marketing team and business development teams understand and use these marketing intelligence tools to help the company gain traction and, of course, to achieve their targets based on data-driven decision making. So, of course, when you want to see what your customers wants to see and when to see it, or the seasonality of the sales cycles in your products or your campaigns, whether they are effective for certain amount of period, or maybe there's also a seasonality in it. So, why do we need marketing intelligence? So, for example, we've already mentioned earlier that it's part of the company's long-term marketing strategy. So it helps these marketers and the business development teams create a content marketing plan so that we could reduce the time-intensive and expensive process in creating content for their customers. So it would be more effective if there's already data that can support your decisions on understanding the trends and the use of course, unstructured data to also help you where or when to post some content so that you could reach more audience. And this would also increase your sales and thereby increasing the business growth of your company. It would also minimize the risk of failure by tailoring these products to meet your customers' needs. But then again, as technology managers, Marvin, what does marketing intelligence do for us? So how relevant is this for us?
That's a good question, Iya. Actually, as technology managers, it's really important that we really understand the characteristics of high-tech markets, especially right now in these days. We all know that first, there is high market uncertainties wherein we know that the needs now may not be the needs tomorrow. There are also high technology uncertainties wherein we need to be aware of the discontinuities and any future technological breakthroughs that will happen in the society. And of course, lastly, what we need to understand is the high level of competitive volatility. We as a company may be progressive right now, but we have to consider that there should always be a lookout for competition, not just for existing competitors, but for those emerging ones that could provide a different product, but for the same solution.
Yeah, I agree with you, Marvin. So when you understand the environment surrounding high-tech companies, of course, you would also need to understand the elements of marketing intelligence in order to use it. So the four cornerstones of market intelligence are the following: the competitor intelligence, product intelligence, market understanding, and customer understanding. So these are areas that have various activities, marketing intelligence activities, that would help you understand more and come up with a proper marketing strategy for your market, depending on your overall strategies and goals for the company. So when you understand these different cornerstones of marketing intelligence, there are also ingredients in making a world-class market intelligence tools or activities. So we have here data sources and field resources, analytical skills and processes to pull the data together, the technology foundation and platforms to deliver, store, process, and distribute the information. And lastly, you would need the support and access to the top management. So, Marvin, I think we've already had a very comprehensive discussion on marketing intelligence. I could go on, but I think you still have a lot to say about this as well.
Right, that's right, Iya. And actually, just to add to that, for sure you know this already, but when we're doing the marketing intelligence, there's a thing we could describe as a set of instructions designed to perform a specific task. This is really important in doing marketing intelligence. So this is what we know as algorithms. Algorithms are a set of instructions designed to perform a specific task. So basically, this could be a simple going to complex activities. One example is multiplying two numbers or a complex operation such as playing a compressed video file. We could also say that search engines are part of this, which use proprietary algorithms to display most relevant results from their search index for specific queries.
I see. So I think, yeah, thanks for helping me remember algorithms. So in the context of marketing intelligence, there are so many algorithms at work, and
Right.
marketing data analysts are faced with a sea of knowledge to acquire.
Right.
So which algorithms matter most to today's marketing data analysts? What algorithms should analysts focus on understanding that will offer the biggest benefit to their work? As I see it, there are two categories of algorithm used in marketing. One, algorithm affecting marketers, and secondly, algorithms that marketers use.
Okay, so what I could share now is the algorithms affecting marketers. So basically, as marketers, especially if we're just starting or we are part of the smaller group of companies that rely on big companies such as Google, it's important for us to be updated on the uh, SERPs of these companies, whether that could be unconfirmed or confirmed cases. For example, for Google, Google has a lot of updates recently. Some are unconfirmed and those are announced. And for marketers, it's actually more frightening for especially if the updates is announced. We also need to consider, and this is a lesson learned, especially what happened in 2011, wherein a lot of marketers heavily relied on the nature of Facebook. Unfortunately, Facebook made an update wherein it reduces the reach for the respective market activities. So another one is for the algorithm affecting B2Bs. So this is a large segment of online search wherein business to business are often overlook online marketing updates.
I see. So I think, yes, there are various sources where they can use some algorithms used by other platforms. And
Right, right.
I just
And at
wanted
the
to add
moment,
that.
actually, yeah,
Yes,
um, things are fairly equitable, and for sure, the future is going to hold more changes.
I agree. I agree. So what we have here are already some algorithms used from various different platforms. But I also wanted to share the predictive churn rate, wherein we identify active, at-risk, and lost customers, which helps customize marketing. So for these types of activities, we use the following tools. For example, we have logistic regression, wherein it is a statistical model that in its basic form uses a logistics function to model a binary dependent variable, although many more complex extensions exist. Well, in regression analysis, logistic regression is estimating the parameters of a logistic model. So we also have here Bayesian inference, the Pareto or NBV model, as well as Q learning.
Another one would be for customer persona. In the customer persona activities, we cluster or we segment customers according to their buying patterns, which are from the previous purchase products. With this, we could perform target marketing. A specific example of algorithm is the K-means. This is a non-supervised learning algorithms. Wherein what we could do is if you have a customer database and you need to apply customer segmentation, you could refer to the historical data and perform partitioning of the customer based on some demographics such as age, location, etc. Evidently, the K-means will help you partition into mutually exclusive groups. For example, in this case, we have 3 clusters, and where the customers in each cluster are categorized according to their demographics.
Oh, so this one is quite a colorful representation of K-means.
Right. Okay, so we can proceed with replenishments. So basically, for marketers, if you would like to understand the right time that a customer will need to reorder a product, you could use time series analysis. So in this graph, you could see different patterns wherein that could help us understand or forecast the future behavior of our consumers. Other examples are Monte Carlo Markov chains and probabilistic models.
Oh, that would also
So,
be helpful for the companies to anticipate the volume required for them to deliver their products to their customers.
right, that's true. Okay, so another statistical algorithm is for the share of wallet. So if you would like to understand the percentage of customers' expenses for a product that goes to your market, you could use KNN, or more commonly known as the quantile nearest neighbor. And so this is a tool used for prediction, especially if we have historical data. So yeah,
Wow, another statistical tool, huh?
right. Okay, so another statistical tool. So for affinity series used to identify groups of products that are bought together. A specific model algorithm is the priori algorithm. It uses for frequent item set mining and association rule learning over relational databases. So here, it identifies frequent individual items in the database and extends them to a larger set. And the frequent item sets are determined using association rules. And one example is shown below.
Ooh, again, another highly technical statistical tool for marketers that they can
Right.
use. Yeah, but if I may add to that, Marvin, I would also suggest another algorithm, which is the decision tree analysis. So this one is slightly more graphical, but of course it's still quantifiable, wherein this graphical model enables a researcher to deduce possible outcomes of a decision and thus identifying the threshold of risk involved. For example, if a company faces a dilemma whether to launch a new product line versus retaining or improving the existing product line, they can come up with a decision tree analysis and of course weigh in the possible outcomes as well as quantify the cost involved so that they be able to come up with a decision whether to pursue a new product line or not.
All right, so now we are at the last, but definitely not the least, is machine learning. We all know that machine learning has been a rising star, right? And in marketing intelligence, it simply means using big data for marketers to be able to see patterns for them to better understand the potential and current customer needs. This is actually an exploding field and will likely be a growing topic over the years.
Wow, I actually saw this one and learned this one from a K-drama that I've been watching right now on Netflix, and they say it's a romantic technology as the characters in the K-drama put it. But yes, these are different algorithms that marketers can use for marketing intelligence. All right, wow, Marvin, I mean, that's a lot of interesting topics that we've already tackled on about marketing intelligence, huh? So now I think we're ready to introduce our guests. These are experts and consultants from their respective industries who will get and share their real world experiences and examples on marketing intelligence tools from these key industries that they are involved in. So without further ado, I will be introducing Joey from the sports and apparel industry.
Hi.
Hey, Joey, welcome.
Hi, Marvin.
Thanks for being here.
Thank
Yes,
you.
and then we also have here Bunny from the quick service restaurant service industry.
Hello, Marvin. Yeah.
Hi, Bunny. Good to have you here. Welcome.
Yeah. And last but definitely not the least, we also have here Jed from the financial services industry.
Thank you, Iya. Hi, Marvin. Thank you for having me.
Hi, Jet. Thanks for
Hi,
joining us. All right. It's really great to have these three guys here today to share about more about the application of data science, particularly in the marketing intelligence in their respective fields. So I think we could start. So first, let's have with Bunny, who could share first. So Bunny is from McDonald's. So hi, Bunny.
Hey, thank you, Marvin and Iya.
All right. So Bunny,
Go ahead.
so currently, how is McDonald's handling its market intelligence activities? Can you share more about it?
Yay. I am Bonnie from McDonald's. McDonald's is a large corporation that engages in operation and franchising of restaurants. And we are operating a franchise of a total of 38,695 restaurants worldwide in 2019. You are also aware of our marketing strategy using 5Ps, which is basically product, quick to prepare, easy to eat, can be taken away. Place and distribution mix is that you can find us anywhere, everywhere. And of course, our reasonable pricing is noticeable. You see bundles, and sometimes it's really looks so affordable. Of course, our promotional mix, you can see us in different advertisement boards. You can also hear us from sales, public, direct marketing, and most recently in social media. And we also have our mobile apps. Of course, in McDonald's, we understand the significance of both consumers and employees. We understand the truth that happy workers can serve properly and lead in happy customers. Recently, in 2018, we launched self-order kiosk in the Philippines, and we plan to increase that by 10%. And actually, it was increased in 2019 by 10%, and we will continue it up to 70% by 2021. You have seen this technology deployed, and in 2019 March, we acquired Dynamic Yield. Through Dynamic Yield, we have this problem about mass marketing, transforming mass marketing to mass personalization. Our solution here is the use of personalization and decision logic technology that is brought about by Dynamic Yield. you would notice that it is incorporating different sources of information. And if customer provide more information, more personal information, we will be able to offer more personal. Is a composite of different algorithms, one of which is the priority algorithm. We use this to identify group of products that are both together. Thus, we have these products and bundle pricing. Also, by using the K-means and unsupervised learning, we were able to group customers with similar buying patterns and using the previous purchase products, so we can target customers with particular offer. So also, we also know when the customers will be able to replenish their orders through time series analysis. Of course, using the collaborative filtering and content-based recommendations, we gather information from all over the world. And at the time of ordering, we suggest products that customers are most likely to buy based on his purchase history and on the product he is currently viewing in the kiosk. Of course, the outcome is for customers to see information based on their historical records and what other items that are popular in that location and prompting them with potential upsells. You would notice also that when parents, for example, go through ordering through a drive-thru around 5 p.m., McDonald's engine actually predicts that they are going to treat their children with Happy Meals. In the duration of their ordering, we also offer treats for them because they're already treating their children. And to upsell, we offer them choices of sweets and coffees so they can enjoy themselves while they chit chat on their way home. So that is how we do it in McDonald's. Back to you, Marvin and Iya.
Wow, that's really an insightful knowledge from McDonald's. Thank you, Bunny, for sharing those. I can say Iya.
Well, I think with McDonald's being a market leader in the quick service restaurant industry, they would have already employed various marketing intelligence tools, right, Marvin?
Right. So now I think we could proceed with our second guest,
Yes.
who is from the financial service industry.
Yes.
Let's call on Jet. Hi, Jet. How you doing?
Hi, Marvin. I'm doing great. Thank you
Right.
for having me again.
Okay, so Jet, can you share about the practice of G Square? How do you manage your market intelligence?
Absolutely, Marvin. So let me give you some insights about G Square solutions in the financial services industry. So we are a company based in India, and we provide plug-and-play products for analytics, machine learning, big data, expert systems, and BI solution space. So we are primarily focused on AI and machine learning-driven analytics for the financial services industry. We provide solutions across varied areas in the industry, so such as sales channels, financial market, as well as credit risk analytics. So in terms of algorithms, we use both supervised and unsupervised algorithms. So among others, so for supervised, you have the naive Bayes, logistic and linear regression, as well as decision trees. For unsupervised, we use K-means. So specifically for naive Bayes, it's used for classifying customers into different groups for predicting behavior. So such as which product a customer is likely to buy. For linear regression, on the other hand, it's used for predicting numeric values. For example, the potential quantity a customer will buy. And for unsupervised algorithms, we use K-means clustering to group customers behaving similarly in homogeneous groups so that marketing activities and products can be designed around these groups. So to give you more information on how these algorithms have been used in real life, so let me share with you some case studies. So the first case study is on customer analytics. All right, so for this, for customer analytics, our client is looking to identify potential customers from their existing customer base and identify to whom they can sell targeted third-party products. So, such as insurance, so those sorts, and know when and how to target these prospects. So our solution is we analyze the demographics, buying patterns, and banking behavior of these customers and identify the most important factors which affects the propensity of buying these products. So using R, we developed a propensity model. And because of this, we were able to identify these few thousand customers who may have very high propensity to buy targeted products. So as a result, we help the client focus on the right customers, which is giving them significant lift in the third-party products than the traditional approach. Another application that we've had is on customer segmentation. So for this, our client is looking to segment their existing customer base into homogeneous groups based on their behavioral and demographic characteristics. In terms of solution, we analyze demographics as well as the banking behaviors of these customers. And through them, we built a robust segmentation model using unsupervised machine learning algorithms. For example, K-means, which formed clusters of customers sharing similar banking behavior and other characteristics. The main outcome of this is that we help the client get these homogeneous segments and groups from their customers who share similar behavior and characteristics. And finally, these help them in managing the customers as per the group characteristics, as well as running customized campaigns for each segment. So hopefully those examples were able to give you more information on the applications. Back to you, Marvin and Ia.
All right, thank you, Jet. I mean, that was a wonderful sharing of experiences and knowledge, especially on the financial services industry. It's been a very booming industry right now, especially, of course, with digitalization and transformation of these organizations into a fully automated and technologically advanced industry. But of course, we would not let our viewers down. We would also want to gain some insights on the retail and particularly on the sports and apparel industry. So we now go to our next speaker, Joey, who will
Hi.
tell us more about Nike.
Hi,
Hi,
Joey.
Ia and Marvin.
Right.
Good
So
day.
I think this is where I get the most excited because
Yes.
I myself is a Nike fan. Hi, Joey.
Hi.
Right.
So, yep.
So Joey, can you share about the market intelligence activities done by Nike so far?
Yeah. Okay. So Nike is, well, as we all know, is the top brand in sportswear and apparel, with a recent revenue of $39.1 billion in May 2020. So Nike's main marketing strategy is anchored entirely to its brand image, which has evolved into a great multinational enterprise over time. For digitization and marketing strategy, it acquired data analytics platform Zodiac in 2018, and in 2019, it acquired Select to do predictive analytics. Mainly, the marketing algorithms used by Nike are machine learning and predictive analytics. They use these algorithms to have their marketing strategies, such as market segmentation, where it targets mostly the popular athletes and the athletic teams to be the light bearers of the product. In targeting strategies, nowadays, Nike also collaborates with celebrities and top designers to promote specific brands of athletic shoes. And another one is targeting strategy by location, where there are specific products only available in specific countries, regions, or even at the store level. For the pricing strategies, we at Nike target consumers who embrace product intimacy, who correlates high price with high quality. There are cases where the tag price does not matter to the consumer as long as it's a Nike product and it's popular. For the distribution strategies, Nike distributes its products on a level basis. We see some high-priced premium products given to certain distributors only, while leaving the low price to be sold at a highly discounted cost at most retail stores. Another use of the predictive analytics is finding the store locations strategically, and also where the top sales are, and for each and every store. So Nike is continuously improving in its digital marketing solutions by acquiring Zodiac and Select to keep the top spot in the sportswear and apparel industry. So thank you, Ia. Back to you.
Wow, that's really an interesting sharing by Joey about Nike.
Thank you, Joey. Indeed, your experiences and knowledge in marketing intelligence, as well as the learnings that we've also got from Bunny and Jet earlier, have been really been insightful, right, Marvin?
Right, that's true. And actually, hearing from this guys, I actually learned more about why these companies are very successful in their respective industries. So yeah, I think we could wrap up the discussions with the conclusion. So for this episode, we have six key takeaways. The first three is: first, marketing intelligence is any actionable and data-oriented information that could be used to build an effective marketing strategy. We also have various algorithms that could be used in the application of data science and marketing intelligence. And these algorithms are either affecting the marketers or are being used by the marketers in their activities.
Marketing intelligence with the use of combinations of algorithms and other tools can transform mass marketing to mass personalization. Machine learning applications in marketing intelligence include customer analytics and customer segmentation analytics. And lastly, predictive analytics and machine learning are essential tools in today's retail industry as they can process data and generate possible outcomes, decisions, rather, where companies like Nike can choose to realize according to their marketing strategy. So I guess this ends our episode tonight, Marvin.
Right. Personally, I enjoyed this session. It's really amazing to have these three guys sharing their knowledge about the practice of their companies in their respective industries about marketing intelligence. Thank you so much, Bunny, Jet, and Joey, for being here tonight. We appreciate
Yeah.
your time.
Thank you.
Thank you very
Absolutely,
much
Marvin.
for
Thank
your
you.
time and for your sharing of your best experiences and knowledge in your industry. So again, we are IntelliMarketing. Thank you and good night.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.